All right, in this problem here, we have a value, right, this $440.25, and we're saying, all right, what interest rate is it going to take for us to turn that $440.25 into $770 in 4 years, okay? So, right, we have the formula here. Present value is equal to future value divided by 1 plus r raised to the t power. And we're going to substitute all these things in here, right? So we have the 440.25 is equal to 770, right? Because that's our future value. The important thing to remember here, right, is that we have present value, future value, right? When do you think the future value is going to come in? That's going to come in the future, right? Of course, that makes sense. So that's the value in the future. We have the value in the present. It's really important that we put them in the right place, because if we don't put them in the right place, we're going to end up with some numbers that aren't going to really make sense here. We might end up with a negative interest rate, which we know is not really possible. Okay, so, and then we have the 1 plus r raised to the 4th power, because that time is 4. We do a little bit of solving around here, and then we end up knowing that r is equal to the 4th root of 770 divided by 440.25, okay? And then we're subtracting 1 off of that, right? And if we do that math there, that tells us that our r is going to be at 15%. Okay, more precisely, r is going to be equal to 0.15. Okay, remember, it's the same thing if we can convert from the decimal form into the percentage form, is that r in this equation right here is always going to be in a decimal form. Okay, now I know most everyone is going to be plugging this right into their financial calculator, so we have a number of values there: present value, future value, n, I over y, and payment. Now, since we're working off only a single payment coming in, a single value coming in, we don't have these intermediate payments, because we know that payment is going to be an amount of 0. We know our present value here. All right, present, that's today's value, is the 440.25. Future value is 770. N is going to be 4 years, right? And then what we don't know is I over y, right? Is that, remember, we have here is that there are 5 values that can be coming in, is that in a single equation we can only have one unknown, and that's what we have right here. So we hit that compute, I over y, and that's going to tell us the same exact thing here. It's going to give us that 15% number, okay? And that's how we solve for using that discount rate.